Good morning, fellow programmers. Thanks for joining me. I'm T-Pain and welcome to Let's Learn Python. Feel free to use the skip ahead feature on the right hand side to jump to any specific section or examples that you'd like. Today we'll be focusing on UML, or Unified Modeling Language. This is not specifically targeted towards Python, but I felt it'd be really beneficial for you guys to learn. So what is UML? This is a way of quickly mapping out the structure of a program. You can diagram out how each class relates to each other class. This is for just about any programming language you want to use, primarily object-oriented programming. If you wish, you can download some UML applications like Astapad for the iPad, or you can go to this link to download an application I found on the web. Alright, so let's break down exactly what makes up UML. First, we've got boxes. Boxes are used to embody a class. You have the name at the top, a divider, and then the variables you're going to have for that class, another divider, and then the functions you're going to have. Next to each variable or each function, you have a plus or a minus sign. The plus is for public if it's accessible to everyone, or a minus sign if it's private or protected. Being as how we use Python, we probably won't be using private variables or functions, but it's good to know that it's there. So after declaring it as public or private with the plus or minus sign, be sure to declare the type or the return type of the variable or function. For example, an integer, a float, a boolean, a string, whatever it may be. So let's start an example that we'll be carrying through as we learn more about UML. We'll create a simple captain, and he has health as a variable, and he has the ability to steer, or a function called steer. Then we'll create a human. Also, we'll go ahead and create a boat and a radio. Now we'll discuss connections, or how each class is connected to each other class. One of the key components of connecting two boxes together is the arrowhead. And the arrowhead can be in one of two forms, either a hollow closed off arrowhead or a open spiky arrowhead. The hollow closed off means that this is a subclass or subcategory of the other class. It basically says is a. For example, a circle is a shape. A dog is an animal. A car is a vehicle. And the captain is a human. Now, spiky or open arrowheads are a little more vague than the previous arrowhead. They're basically saying that it knows about or communicates with. It's used to better describe certain relationships between classes. You'll often see this accompanied with dashed lines rather than a solid one. A common practice to better describe relationships is to write down right next to the connection exactly how each class relates to the other connecting class. In our example, the captain knows about the radio. Maybe it's his fiance, I don't know the relationship, but there's some relationship between them. Next, we have diamonds, or rhombuses, or rhombi, whatever the plural is. And diamonds are basically saying owned by, or owns instances of. The class the diamond is touching is the owner. You'll see two forms of diamonds, either solid black or hollowed out. In our example, the captain owns the ship. So finally, here's the breakdown image that I created. Feel free to take a snapshot of this image. In Windows, you can use the snipping tool, which comes with Windows. All you have to do is hit the Windows key and then type in snipping, and then it should come up. Or an alternative is to press the print key and then paste it in Photoshop or Windows Paint. On Mac, the command to take a screenshot is Shift Command 4. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Definitely take a few minutes to investigate this final challenge. Leave me a comment below if this helped you at all. And please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for your support and keep the dream alive.